Hey guys, so I just want to take a moment to say thank you before we start this video for the continued support on the channel as well as the Instagram. I know I've been gone for a while. I'll get into that and explain some reasons why. But the main reason is just pretty much life hit me. Some things, unexpected things came up that I wasn't prepared for, and of course, YouTube isn't my job or anything like that. I don't get paid for this. I just do this as a hobby. And it being a hobby, you have to put other priorities first before your hobbies, of course, and the things that you like doing. Believe it or not, the Camaro's doing fine. It's been fine. Broke down once since I stopped making videos on YouTube, but that was a pretty easy fix, and we got it up and running again. But believe it or not, I actually haven't taken the Camaro out for about a little less than a month now. So I mean, that just shows that you guys know that I love driving that car. Treat it as if it's, my prized possession, which it is. But, of course, with priorities being there, I didn't really have time to just take it out for a spin, even for a day. So, but now, things are starting to light up. I have more time now, so that's good, to start making more videos. And that's what I plan to do. I plan to keep posting on Instagram, making more videos for you guys, more content for you to enjoy, as well as taking the Camaro out more, and just having fun with that, honestly. Especially this winter, there's going to be a cam swap. There's going to be more things going on with the Camaro instead of just, going out and making a random video, coming back, and, that's it. There's actually going to be, things to the Camaro that are going to get added on. I still have the cherry bomb mufflers that I haven't even put on the Camaro yet. A bigger exhaust system, like I said. There's going to be a cam swap that, I'll be doing with my grandpa, just me and him. We're not going to pay anyone to do it. We're going to do it on our own. So that's going to take some time, as well as some just upgraded parts for the Camaro. So there's definitely going to be a lot of things going on. Of course, I'll make a video about all that, a more detailed list of that later on. But for now, I just want to tell you guys where I've been, pretty much. I apologize I haven't been on, but I'm trying my best to keep it going, honestly. And some of you might think, well, Dustin, it's been a month. I mean, you should have had free time, at least for one day, or if not a couple days. And that's true, I have. I've had free time where I could have potentially went out and made a video. But you gotta understand that, for one, Ohio's weather isn't the best, and it's actually been a pretty crappy month for the last few weeks of weather. It's been really rainy, muggy. Not good for, Camaro driving or just driving in general or making a video in general. Some of the things that prevent me from doing videos are such as, the Camaro is at my parents' house, and I live in an apartment right now, but they don't have garages, and, that being a really old car and just an antique and, one of my prized possessions, I don't want it being out here, not saying it's a bad apartment complex, but, there's always the potential that your car could get broken into if it's not garage kept. The elements could get to it, rain and all that. I just don't want that happening to it. I want to keep it, in a safe spot for one, and for two, a protected spot, from rain or the weather elements. And with the Camaro being at my parents' house and not here all the time, I still have to drive all the way up there, which they live about 30 minutes away. I moved away closer to my college that I'm going to, so that, of course, I'll be closer to college. But with that, I moved around 30 minutes away from them. So, think that's a 30-minute drive there to get the Camaro. Drive around. If I come back here with the Camaro, it's a 30-minute drive. Take the Camaro back before the nightfall. Or, if I want to keep it here for a night, I can rent out, a storage unit for a night, whatever. But, time adds up, and, with me trying to create a video on that, that'll probably take, around a little over half a day, if not a whole day, to do that. And so, with all that being said, let's get to today's video, which is talking about the new truck I just got. Pretty much explaining, why I got the truck, how I got the truck, what truck's gonna be used for, yada yada yada. Let's just go. Yep, there she is. Alright, so this is the truck. Hopefully it starts up. I don't know if it will or not. She's alive! She is still working. Wow. Man, it is hot in here. So, this is the truck I was talking about that I just got, you know, new, pretty much. New to me, but it's an old truck. It's a 1996 Chevy Tahoe. Pretty much the reason why I got this truck. Set you guys right there. So the reason I got this truck is mainly because I only have pretty much two cars, which is the Dodge Avenger and the Camaro. Now, the Dodge Avenger is, of course, the daily driver. You know, I drive that, you know, probably every day. The Camaro can be a daily driver too, but it's not really meant to be a daily driver in the rain, or, you know, it's going to start snowing here soon, I'm pretty sure, for with Ohio weather. And so I don't want it to expose that car to that kind of element. So with that being said, I only have usually the Dodge Avenger as a daily driver. You know, Camaro, it's not really a daily driver that much. So me and my girlfriend, we just moved into an apartment together, and she doesn't have a car. She leaves for basic training in about maybe 2 months. She got a neck injury, which is, you know, withholding her from getting a date right now. But, you know, she's getting a date pretty soon. With that being said, and she doesn't have a car, she still has a job to get to. She actually has two jobs that she has to get to, and she works them both daily. One in the morning, one in the evening. So what I did is I asked my grandpa if I could borrow the Tahoe for about 2 months, you know, pay insurance on it, whatnot, while she drives the Dodge Avenger to work and, you know, just back to the apartment. And my grandpa actually, this is his second car. He actually has a Mustang that he daily drives as well. The Tahoe isn't really daily driven. It usually just sits at the house, you know, for weeks and weeks on end, if not months. The only reason why we have it is because we also have a trailer, which sometimes we haul stuff to different places. But other than that, you know, it just sits there, collects dust, and is not driven. And so I asked if I could borrow it for a few months, and, you know, of course, he said yeah, he doesn't have a problem with it. But we thought, why buy a car now and get insurance on it and get it all set up when you're about to leave in 2 months, and when she leaves in 2 months, she'll actually be leaving for about 6 months, around that, a little less, a little over. And why have a car sit there for 6 months, and, you know, if you're paying on it? And yeah, sure, you can probably cancel the insurance plan and, you know, get it all worked out, but, you know, it's too much of a hassle. Why not just, you know, do this, borrow a car? Then that's what we did pretty much. So the Tahoe, it's kind of reliable, you know. It's an old car. So a little bit more about the Tahoe. The radio doesn't work for some reason. It's probably just a simple electrical problem or whatnot. You know, this one actually does work. It's just, it doesn't play sound for some reason. AC doesn't work. I'm sure it just needs Freon or something like that. Gas gauge, we have one, thank God. It's not like the Camaro where we don't have one, but it's not accurate at all. You know, 1 second you'll be running a quarter tank, the next second you'll be all the way up to full. So, you know, you kind of just have to guesstimate, but it's a gas gauge, you know. Camaro doesn't have that. The lights, they sometimes work. That's just kind of falling apart here, but they sometimes work. You know, you just got to play with it a little bit. When I first got it, turn signals didn't even really work. The fuse blew, and it probably blows like every week. So we actually got, it's down here somewhere, a box of fuses for it. So every time it blows, we can just replace them. This window doesn't work. For some reason, the motor's dead or something like that. This window rolls down really slowly. These windows only roll down about to there. So, yeah, I'm sure there's a reason for that, safety reason. Children, pets, whatever. This window right here, it sometimes rolls down, it sometimes doesn't, you know, yeah. All in all, it's not really, you know, a fancy car whatsoever. It's more of like a point A to point B driving car. The one thing that I do like about this Tahoe, though, that really did surprise me is that actually it's been engine swapped. So the old engine blew up for some reason, and when my grandpa bought this, there was already a new engine in it. The owner didn't really say where he got the engine from, but it's a 350, which is good. You know, same as the Camaro. The Camaro is a 352, and believe it or not, this engine's pretty fast. You know, for this car being this old, people don't really realize, you know, how fast you can go on this thing. It actually pulls, and I'm really surprised. I like it a lot. You know, I've never really had a truck or driven one before, but, you know, for this starting out, I like it a lot. Hopefully the camera isn't shaking too much. Right now, I'm actually going to meet right now I'm on my way to go meet my mom. She wants to have lunch with me today, and I should, you know, why not? Of course, it's not going to be another Camaro reaction video. We're actually going to probably be driving in her car, not not look like it, but this thing pulls, you know, from a normal daily driver, you know, Dodge Avenger owning standpoint. This is, you know, pretty fast. I'm sure many of you with, like, you know, SS Camaros, Z01s, or, you know, whatever you guys have, like, oh, that's nothing. Oh, well, I mean, it's a 96 Tahoe, so I'm sure the general public doesn't really expect much from it. There she is, sitting there all pretty, still intact, looking good. Now, I forgot to mention this actually, but another reason why I wasn't making a lot of videos with the Camaro or taking the Camaro out in general is because, I don't know if you guys remember, but this concrete slab is brand new actually, along with that basketball goal post right there. They just did this, and it took about 2 weeks that they were working on it, and of course everything that's in the barn couldn't be taken out, and that includes, you know, the big heavy Camaro sitting here. So that's another big reason why I haven't really posted a lot of pictures, for one, for two on Instagram, and for two haven't did a lot of videos on the Camaro or even taking it out. You know, I just came here, started it, let it run for a little bit, and then, you know, pretty much just went home. So it's finally done now, so everything's looking good. I'm not going to take it out today. I have other things to do later on the day, and I just don't have really time to take it out right now. But definitely this weekend, either Saturday, maybe Sunday, it's football, so I got to watch that. I will be taking out the Camaro for a spin. I'll be making a video on that, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. But for right now, might as well start it up a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Never gets old. It's always fun coming back here, seeing the Camaro. But it's time to go home. I was gonna stop by. Where's the keys? Oh. I was gonna stop by the base, right Patterson Air Force Base. I gotta get my ID fixed. So I got locked out, but I don't really have time for that now because it's already. Yeah, it's already 3:30. They close at 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Sorry if the camera's a little bit shaky at times. It's not really, you know, a certain spot. I just gotta put it right here. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this update video of what's been going on, especially with the Camaro. Since winter is coming around, even before, you know, winter actually starts, sometime in the end of fall, beginning of winter, there is going to be a cam swap with the Camaro, and even with the cam swap, a lot of parts in the engine bay, or even with the Camaro in general, are going to be updated. So stay tuned. It's going to get a lot faster, a lot louder, and it's going to be a lot better looking too. So stay tuned. Hope you have a great day. Take care.